Ah, what a lovely evening.
Did you hear something, dear?
On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, you asked for it, more Godzilla.
Huh, I thought I heard something too, Margaret. Good thing we sold that smelly old bowling alley and bought this new healthy option burger stand right next to the industrial park, where there'll be many famished workers.
Oh no, dear, what's happening at the factories?
Uh-oh! They've constructed and built a Mecha Godzilla right next to the burger barn.
That's right, we have a really interesting looking HG D+ Godzilla miniature collection found inside little Godzilla capsules.
Oh no! All of our investments! Ah!
They're like little Gashapon containers, little Godzilla balls that are inside Godzilla miniatures to build. There's 8 of these high-grade real figures to collect inside this box of giant Godzilla head that is really quite impressive instead. Oh look dear, it's Godzilla 94. He's come to protect the burger barn. Land sakes! He wasn't trying to protect the burger bar. He was gonna eat us. So follow along as hopefully we save the town from destruction and save the burger barn.
Well, Helen, this looks like this is the end. 2 titans in the city will ruin us.
Squirrel Stampede.
Please like
Share.
and Squirrel.
There is a lot to unpack here. First, the amazing Godzilla shelf box displayer feeding us Godzilla mini Gashapons. Packed to the brim almost. I don't believe I got a full box, but I've got enough here to hopefully grab a full collection. I will say some of these boxes get even better. There's like a mouth nose insert that would go right here below his eyes and stick out looking like a full nose. But for some reason the box that I found had that torn off. So this is a Godzilla HD D+ Bandai Gashapon egg. There's probably other ways to describe this. All monster Encyclopedia pack, maybe. It feels like a ball capsule toy inside, and there's 8 to collect from, and also high quality, kind of similar to what I've been just recently looking at with SH Monster Arts. I feel like these have the same scrunchy munchy sculpted feel of an SH Monster Art, so I think they'll fit in well with that series. Hard to see from the back of this bag, but we're looking for Godzilla 1994, Space Godzilla, a favorite, Mogira, Little Godzilla, who may have been wandering around on desk already, Godzilla 89, multi-purpose fighting system, that must be Mecha Godzilla, Biollante, and Hedorah. Plus, to make this extra, a nice little diorama display for your miniature. Oh, I have been so wanting to dig into these. I so want to find a Space Godzilla. I think it's gonna look spacey awesome. Let's get our first egg open. A Godzilla plated Gashapon ball with like 100 embedded zip pulls. Seriously, where do they think this guy's gonna go off to? How do we even, like, there's several different lines here. Okay, right down the center. And we're starting with what could be Mechagodzilla. Always a good start. We've got a baggie of pieces, a lot of pieces, so this is also a really fun building model process. And of course we're going to get tiny buildings on a little pad. And cutting this through. Mecha fall down. Oh yeah, looking beautiful. Like they say on the back of the bag, high grade, real figure. I hope it's real. And we'll puzzle piece this one together, just trying to make sure we get our left and our right, as always, mixed up. Nice and tight fit. Interesting athletic stance. Get that tail on for balance. And of course, even more tail. And there is our multi-purpose fighting system. Pretty sharp as it has emerged itself from a garbage disposal. Millennium Mecha Godzilla, also known as Kiryu, pronounce Uru. I mean, for the scale size, the sculpt detail, pretty neat. It's bladed pretty much everywhere. Right now, kind of resting on its tail is a little easier, but you can stand him forward onto those front feet and have the tail off the ground if it balances. There we go. Looking good. Well, we have an extra little bag display stand for it. And I believe if you do this right, you need one of these. No, wait, the top container part. Place your base onto that. Then if you can, lift the crater piece and kind of fit like so. There's little notches that should slide into one another. And then does this fit this part of the egg? I think it may. It's going to be maybe wobbly though. Yeah, that's certainly wobbly, so I don't think I'm going to go like that. Oop. I think I'll just leave like so, flat. We can then place Mechagodzilla on top of the pad and try to squeeze some buildings under there. And there we go, display away. And so our first bite of the day yielded us Mechagodzilla. What else will we find next? Or more likely, how many of these is it going to take for Dan to find a Space Godzilla, right? This one feels double wrapped, or even triple wrapped. They really overdid it on that part. All right, what do we have? The reveal says. I've seen lots of Godzillion parts. I think it's Godzilla. Which one is it though? 89 or 94? I believe this is Godzilla 94 as 89 has its mouth open in the pictures. We have a full leg with pin to place on in. That's a tail. That does not look right. Try this for the fight. Plug in its tail and an extension. Preferably the right direction, Dan. And we got it. So yeah, I'm going to say Godzilla 94 to match up with Space Godzilla if we can hopefully pull one. These buildings too, they certainly look more like 90s buildings than they do 80s buildings. And we'll hop on up Godzilla onto his display stand. This one in a lot more sturdy position than Mechagodzilla. He's handling his balance a little bit better and makes for a good display. We just have to kind of wedge these buildings in somehow. Now to find some more trouble. I sense trouble in this one. I wish I could reveal fully the package because it's so cool. There's so much going on. Space Godzilla right there. Mogura up there. Godzilla up there. Biollante. Baby Godzilla. So much going on in there. And another ball. So what shall this magic yield us? Well, it's another Zilla, I believe. Another Godzilla, 89 or 94 is the question. Although wait, he's in two separate Whoa. We've done it. We found a Space Godzilla. Yeah, really excited for this one. There's a torso, there's a crystal shoulder arm piece, a little more construction involved. How to build a Space Godzilla. Let's start with the head. Let's go with the smarts first. Got it? Now maybe some legs. Big chunky legs going on here. Although maybe it's better to start with the leg with the post, give it some structure. Nice and tight. A lot of wiggle action piece fitting with these, I tell ya. And of course, lots of tail extensions. Space Godzilla's signature shoulder crystals installation. And one final push. Got it. Look at that beauty. I'm thinking maybe this will be my favorite of this series. You often don't get to toil with a Space Godzilla very often.
Wait, did you hear something again? Now Space Godzilla is here! Ah!
We only have one shot at this, Margaret. Offer Space Godzilla a burger. Maybe he will join our side.
Here you go, Spacey. Our largest burger available. He likes it. He likes it. We might be saved after all. Uh-oh. What was that?
A little extra detailing on those back crystal back spines too. A little bit of translucency in the plastic. A little paintwork going down the spines all the way down the tail. Lots of detail. A little belly of red. And a spacey crown atop his head. Yeah, this one is really quite spacey. Pretty good space pad display with this one too. the Crystal Realm crater for Space Godzilla to stand upon. Although I'm just realizing now, after installation of some of these crystals, I can install some of these buildings. I do not know why I didn't see that earlier. I thought those were other buildings, just smaller ones. And so there we have 94 Godzilla versus 94 Space Godzilla from the same show, of course. Oh, just close enough to get a handshake, but not gonna happen. Now, will Godzilla barf up something besides a Godzilla? There's still several surprises in here. Wow. That just blew across the screen and opened itself, and I think it's revealed a Mogura. It's gonna take me a few minutes to remember what Mogura stands for. Modulated octopus, gorilla underwear, energized, radioactive, 8. No, that can't be it. How about mobile operations, Godzilla universal expert robot aero type? That sounds a little more realistic. This one always just has a history of weirdness to it, doesn't it? I almost wish we had the original versus the second showing. It's liking to rock very much on its display pad. No buildings or anything to knock over, as it's probably in the indoor facilities.
Look at there, Herbert. The government has saved us with Mogura. Mogura will stop this Godzilla City invasion. I just hope he doesn't destroy the burger barn in the commotion. Mogura has saved us. He saved us. But wait, no, he's drinking the milkshake from our building. Oh, horrible. I think he thinks it's oil. What else could go wrong?
Strangely bizarre how we're hitting all the 94s. What else do we have? Halfway through 8, this collection is great. The next ball reveals... What is this disgusting mess? Yuck, whatever it is, it smells really bad. It's gotta be Hedorah. Oh boy, the smell. How are we even supposed to put this one together? Squish bone connected to the other squishy bone? I think that's an arm. That might be another arm, or it's a tail. No, it's an arm. No, it's a tail. No, it's an arm. And that must be its tail. And well, there, that one's one for the collection for sure. Mightily different than everything else. I always like this guy's eye. It's so weird, just sticking out. Couple eyes there in red, beady. So smudgy, so sludgy. Such an odd member to place into this series. I guess it'll hang with Biollante pretty well. And its display pad, I don't know what's going on here. There's like a hole in it. And maybe we just put it on top or something like that. Not really sure what the hole is for. Maybe to like put in some slime or something if you got some extra slime. Which I still have a ton of extra slime from those light up mini nano Jurassic Dino glows. I suppose I could pour a little bit of that in underneath if I wanted to, but I don't want to gum it up just yet. Looking good, Hedorah. Nice to include just something really odd in the monster category.
Well, this is just great, Margaret. Space Godzilla took a hamburger. Mogura is drinking from a giant milkshake. But now all the trash in the city park left by the teenagers have created... Hedorah! Oh no! 5 titans now in our peaceful, loving city. I really don't think there's room for any more.
What do you recommend, Sludgy? What do you recommend to pick next? This one? Okay, we'll go with this one. And what do we got? What do we got? Oh, there we go, there we go. This could be the 89 we're talking about. A fresh, new, old 89 Godzilla. Ooh, good. This one has some differences too. 89, looking fine, but probably the worst, absolutely worst constructed figure of this series. It's falling apart with even the slightest of bumps. The headpiece on the neck is very weak, not much there to hold into. Unlike the other two Godzillas with the post going through its hips, this one here is just posted into the top of the hips, which also just fall right out. So that's unfortunate. I wonder if there's some sort of glue I could use to kind of adhere this one together, because it's going to be a little bit breakable. Looks really cool. Let's bring in 94 here. Certainly some differences between the two. 89 with an open mouth and just a much more pronounced back spine system in green, whereas 94s are a little softer touch of chainsaw. I think because of the way it is constructed, I would prefer this 94. But there are your two main Godzillas in this collection we have found.
Here comes Godzilla 89! So 6 titans now destroying our beloved city. At least Mogira is doing her job in protecting the burger barn. Right? Oh no! Oh no! Godzilla 89 has triumphed over Mogira and stolen our burger barn. I can't take much more of this. How many more titans can this city withstand, Margaret?
That leaves just 2 more to hunt for, a little Godzilla and a Biollante. I'm getting low on packs. What are we gonna find? I see green. I think we found a Biollante. So this one's probably going to be the most oddest of the collection. Ooh, what a beautiful flower. Not much going on with the build with this one though, pretty simplistic. And now the one step on how to place a Biollante together. And we're done. They should have at least gave us an extra vine to place in, or maybe that flower head. There it is. Oh wait, there's more. Ah, I thought something was missing. It was crammed down deep in the container. Of course, leafy things. Now it gets complicated. I think this is the largest leafy thing, so it's gonna go right there. And, ooh, yep, okay, and then kind of trial and error test fitting, honestly. So this is my best guess of the leafy structure of Biollante. This big leaf arm fits the easiest on this side. Then these 3 is where it gets challenging. But I think that I fit the correct shapes into the correct holes, and then there we go. Certainly better looking than what I first initially thought. Lots of color with this one. Lots of deep greens, lighter greens, this lava coming from below, and the red leafy up top looks great. This one doesn't disappoint in the series. Maybe if it was the first one you pulled, you might be kind of like, oh, you want to pull Godzilla first, but it is certainly a really cool monster.
You just had to say it, Herbert. Biollante is now growing up from the ground up and has entered the battlefield. Oh, this is awful.
And she's got her leafy tentacles all over the burger barn. And Biollante has now seized our beloved burger shack. Oh, darn. Well, I'm pretty sure our city is donezo at this point. Call it retirement from the burger business.
Now, I'm actually super excited. I've only seen parts of this one, honestly. And just recently, this past March, they have re-released a special edition Blu-ray for Godzilla vs. Biollante. So we'll finally be able to watch this in its entirety. I've heard it's one of the best in the special effects of monster battling. So cool how this kind of came together at the same time. Now we just have one more to look for. We've got to find little Godzilla. I have a few more packs. I hope we can find him. I would love to do a complete collection here. And little Godzilla also a part of Godzilla with Space. And another Biollante! Double Biollante. But I just realized, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? We had already discovered the little Godzilla earlier. So our final HG D plus Godzilla Gashapon find little Godzilla from Godzilla 94 Space Godzilla, completing out the collection of monsters from there. This one is ultra sculpted cute. None of these have been a disappointment. They have all been fun to seek out and find.
Wait a second, Herbert. Here comes Junior. Biollante is letting Junior take a drink from our giant soda fountain.
Oh no, even for Junior's size, that is too much caffeine. Oh, he's going crazy. Junior's going crazy. He's knocked down poor Biollante. And he's fighting 94.
Knocking him over too. Down goes Hedera. Off Magura too. 89 did not stand a chance. And Mecha neither.
And now he's fighting for the burger from Space Godzilla. What a battle, Herbert! What a battle! And he's defeated Space Godzilla. All the Titans have been destroyed, and well, now we just have a young Junior Godzilla hanging out at the park at all hours of the day.
And so the battlefield is full of kaiju. The collection of 8 is acquired. The poor micro city is under siege. There's some greats in here. Hedorah looked disgusting. Godzilla 1989 versus Biollante looking spectacular. Even silly Magura back there, lots of fun, and Mecha Godzilla. Certainly could use a second series of these. I'd love to see more Millennial Godzilla stuff. That's my favorite series. And some classics in there too. What do you know? What a collection of Godzilla. Always fun to unbox. And we still have some more on the way, like a real feel Godzilla, a real feel Kong, another Kong HG Monster Wells, whatever those are called. So stick around for the next Godzilla review. If you liked today's video, please give us a squike, squirrelibus, squamment, your favorite most character we pulled today from the small Godzilla capsules. Thank you so much for watching. That's what I have to say about that. And don't forget to send Glitch some fan mail.